Hey, gorgeous ones. Okay, so today a few people have asked me to do this, so I'm gonna do it and show you guys how I do it. So today I am going to be fixing a couple of eyeshadow, a couple of highlighters, blush highlighters that I have. So I'm gonna show you how to do it, and it's gonna be like in two parts. So you're gonna see me this time, and then when I actually finish it, I'll probably look totally different, because you need to let it sit. So anyway, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So I'm going to give you the steps how to fix a pressed eyeshadow, blush. It works for all of them. So I'm going to show you one I've already done. So here's one I've already done, and it is the Jouer little one I have. Now, I wanted to show it to you because I actually have the exact same one that hasn't been broken. And because I know a lot of times when you do this, people are always concerned about the integrity of the product. And I want to let you see that, yes, it's not as pretty, but actually it works just the same. So I'm going to swatch them both. So I'm going to swatch this one first. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to swatch it. And you see how it looks. Okay, and then I'm going to use this one. 1, 2, 3. And as you see, there's no change in how it looks, same consistency. So this is a really great way to save a product that you really love and it got messed up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my bad. So let me just show you the ones I'm going to be working on. The first one is the Saharan 2. I dropped it and I broke one of the eyeshadows in it. And so I am not going to lose an eyeshadow. So I'm going to fix this one. And then I have this e.l.f. one, which I just dropped again while I brought it in here. And so this is this little pink one. That's only $2. So, but I just want to fix it because, you know, hey, I paid for it. And I dropped it, and that's how I did it. And then I got this one. Now, I actually have the replacement for this one also because this came broken and e.l.f. replaced it. This is one of the highlighting powders, and this is in Sunset Glow. So, and I mean, when it got to me, it was smashed. So I'm going to show you guys the process of fixing it. So the things you're going to need to fix it is you're going to need some alcohol. At least 70%. 90% is better. This is 70%. You're going to need something like a dropper, or I'm going to be using just like this half teaspoon, and you need something to break up the powder with. So I'm using this little spatula that I have. I'm also going to be using some spoons, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using those for. And it's pretty much easy. It's not that hard to do, but it does take a minute. It's just a time-consuming thing to do. So let's get to it. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to work on Juvia's Place. So the first thing you want to do is you want to break up the powder. And you want to give it a good break to make sure that you have it where you can, so it's not, you want to get all the big chunks out. That's what I mean. You want to get all the big chunks out. And there you go. All right, so next thing you want to do is then you want to start adding your alcohol. Now look at me, I'm doing about a half a teaspoon, and then you keep adding in until you get it a nice liquid, like a sort of liquidy consistency, not too much, but just enough. And then you just keep adding it in until you get it to the right consistency and it's all mixed in with the alcohol, and then you smooth it out. Just smooth it out into the pan. All right, now next up is the e.l.f. This is a lot. This is a highlighter, so there's a lot in here. So you can really see much better on this one. I apologize for the light on the last one. And you can see you just break it up, until you get all the big chunks out. And really what you want to make sure with the pans is that you get the side too, because you want it all pretty much broken up, because you need the alcohol to bind with all of the product in order to make it to stick together. So you want to do, small amounts of the alcohol until you get it just liquidy enough to mix it all up together, and then you want to smooth it out pretty well. course, my smoothing skills suck, y'all, so I apologize. I'm not the neatest, but you get you get it. Main thing is we want it to work. All right, so next, the last one I'm doing is this pink one. Same process, do the same thing, the same exact thing every time. Just break it up until you get it pretty small pieces, no big chunks, and then you start adding in your alcohol. Now I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a little tired. I was getting a little tired. It was kind of late night and I didn't do the best job of smoothing this one. Ooh, but it is mixed up together though, but I don't know what was on my mind, why I couldn't get this smoothed out correctly. I try. I swear I try. All right, so yeah, my little attempt of smoothing is done, but it's all in and it's ready to dry. All right, so now I'm done with them, and now I'm gonna let them sit out and dry completely overnight. All right, so we're gonna get started. This is the next day, and how to do it was gonna take a piece of wax paper and a soup spoon, and then we're gonna press down into the product because you wanna really get it pressed down back into that pan so you don't have any more breakage. Now I'm gonna let you see how it looks once it's done, and you see it still looks good. It'll be easy, it's still usable. So next up is the e.l.f. Do the same exact thing. We're gonna put that wax paper on, and we're gonna really press it down into the product. That way we can really get it a pressed powder back into the pan. And so that's the trick to it. Once you get it dry, you want to make sure you press it in really good so you don't have any problems with it breaking off really easily again. It still, could break, but at least it's in there good now. All right, so here we go. There we go. I'm going to let you see how it looks. And yes, it still looks great. Now this polo baby looks a mess. So there's that pink one, and yes, I'm going to press it down and as best I can, but I should have smoothed this one out better because now it's not going to press down as good, and I'm going to have residue. I'm going to have some breakage because it's so much on there. So that is it, and the pink is looking good. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. It's the only polite thing to do. Bye-bye.